This is a very hard part for me to look at, but sometimes I make myself watch it because it's a reminder of whatever I'm struggling with is not as hard as what Christ had to deal with.
We have differing opinions. Please remember, I was once a Christian too. I watched the movie. It was a hard watch. Then I grew up. I remember when I went to go see the movie, what I was going through in that moment. I had just found out I was pregnant. We were having a baby and got kicked out of my baby father's house because he believed his so-called friends over me. And now, mind you, he's a PK. Excuse me, he was a PK, which is a preacher's kid, which means he was raised in the church. He was raised to believe certain things. I was not raised in the church. I wasn't raised to believe certain things. I was, however, raised to believe that God can hear me no matter where I am. I was raised to believe that God does not require I pay him or attend church to see me, hear me, or know my needs. Those of us who are no longer proud of the name Christian, there's a reason. If you guys have tuned into my Christian Truth podcast, you know the reason I don't believe that Jesus Christ is real and required is because I believe that my God is supreme. So he's not going to give us what we need because we asked him nicely for it. And then doubted he would do it. And then doubted that he had. And then killed what the fuck he did give us. I don't believe that is supreme behavior. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that's supreme. So the instance that you hear, I don't believe in Jesus, you get offended. And I call myself a prophetess of God. You get really offended. Why are you getting offended? Because one, I claim God's truth, or two, because God doesn't need your Bible to be real to me. I didn't need a movie to teach me that my God was powerful, to teach me that God will give us what we need before we need it, anticipate our need. It was a great movie. I don't think it was a necessary one, simply because of what I believe today. I don't believe that we serve a God that needs us. No, I said it. They don't need us. If you believe that you serve a God who needs your prayer, needs you to pay them, and needs your attendance in church, then you're not serving a God. You're serving the book. I said what I said. You've been taught that that is what God expects of you. We were taught that God expects Jesus out of each of us Christians. No, God expects humans to love one another. Is the only rule we were given. And because some of us Christians don't believe that God made all, God could not love all things. And that's where I left Christ aside. That's where I left the book alone. I don't need either of those things to tell me my God is not powerful, because both of those things are proof that he's not in the eyes of the Christian world. My supreme power does not obey. I understand that you believe it. That doesn't make it true. You answer to God for telling him he gave you what you asked for and you killed it. You're named for it. Today, you're a Christian because you killed what God gave you.